Most times, because we've learnt English from books and come across words from books, we end up mispronouncing some very common words that native speakers wouldn't mispronounce. And therefore, we end up sounding weird when a native speaker or someone who's really advanced listens to us. Today, we're going to look at 10 such words that we are probably mispronouncing and how to pronounce them correctly. Hi, I'm Ajeeth from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learn it together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective. And we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. Let's look at the first word. This word means a specialty store. This could usually be for apparel, for clothes, for accessories, for bridal wear, whatever it is. It's a specialty store where they have a collection of very specialty items for a specific small market. This is usually pronounced boutique, and this is absolutely wrong. In fact, I used to pronounce it this way for the longest time, but then I realized it's actually supposed to be pronounced boutique. Boutique. Notice that there are 2 syllables. The syllable stress is still on the second one, but the first syllable is pronounced boo instead of bow, right? Boutique, not boutique. No, boutique. That's how you pronounce it. I went to the boutique store to get specialty cufflinks made for me, right? Boutique. Let's look at the next one. Business. This is usually mispronounced as business. They're usually split into 3 syllables, business, and I've heard this quite often, and this is incorrect. The correct pronunciation only has 2 syllables. The stress in the first syllable, business, business, business is how you pronounce it, business. I used to run my own business when I was younger, business. Let's look at the next one. How do you pronounce this? Do you know what this means, by the way? So you have this in your system, like your RAM has this, your computer has this. You also use this traditionally in arms, or rather army, where you have weapons, that, right? It's pronounced usually as this, but this is incorrect. It's not a cache. People say clear your cache, or the army left a cache of ammunition, but this is absolutely wrong. The correct way to pronounce it is cash. Like cash money, cash. The same pronunciation, but a different word, which means a collection or an amount of something, right? Of resources or ammunition or whatever it is, cash. The next word is this. When you rebel against someone, when you go against a leader or the government, it is called that. It's pronounced usually as coup. This is incorrect. The P is silent. This comes from a Greek Western, or rather Latin origin, and therefore the P is silent here. It's supposed to be coup. That's how you pronounce it. The army staged a coup against the ruling government and took over the government as a result. Coup, an uprising or a rebellion staged by a group of people. Coup, no P involved. That said, I want to quickly talk about Capshine's learning model, which has speaking opportunities. You get to learn and practice as a group. You get a personalized coach who gives you feedback and recommendation, and you get access to daily micro lessons and challenges and live classes through which you can get your doubts solved, you can build your foundations and become a more confident user of the English language. Let's continue with words that we usually mispronounce. This is a very common one. A lot of times I've heard this word being pronounced as tuition. I went for tuition when I was young. This is absolutely wrong. You do not pronounce it that way. Instead, you pronounce it with 3 syllables with a stress in the second one. Tuition. Tuition is the correct pronunciation. Tuition. Notice how there are 3 sounds there, 3 syllables. The second syllable has the stress. Tuition. I had to pay for tuition all by myself because the college didn't give me financial aid. Tuition. The next one is this. Right? We all have this. It digests our food. How do you pronounce it? Well, if you pronounce this as stomach, this is incorrect. The right pronunciation is stomach. Stomach. There's no O on there. There's no O sound there. It's just a sound. Stomach. Right? The stress is still in the first syllable, but it's stomach, not stomach. It's stomach. It is important to work on your stomach when you're exercising because that's where your abs are. I'm guessing. I'm not very good at that. This word, which means something that's bitter, you know, how it is when you bite into a lemon, right? That word is usually pronounced as sour. Sour. People think that's the right pronunciation. Actually, it is not. The correct pronunciation is sour. Sour. Notice that there are two syllables there. Very clear ow sound. Sour. Sour. The drink was too sour. I had to spit it out. Sour. The next one is this. This is a fish usually used to make sandwiches, let's say, right? This fish is pronounced as salmon usually, right? This is incorrect. It's incorrectly pronounced with an L. The actual pronunciation is salmon. It is salmon breeding season this year and you'll see a lot of them swimming up the river, right? Salmon. Notice the absence of L. It's sam pronounced and N which is milder and softer. Salmon. What about this? The place that you get your hair spas in, where you get your haircuts. Usually this is pronounced as saloon. Incorrect. A saloon, by the way, is a word for a place that you could drink in, right? In the old westerns, where you have like your people gun-toting, people coming in and drinking. Those were called saloons with two L. That's a different thing. But a salon is the place where you go to get your hair cut or have therapy done to it, right? Salon. Notice there are only two syllables. There is no long O there. Salon, a place where you get your hair treated. And finally, you have this. This is used to mean that on the other hand, however, right? Instead of that, you use this. Usually pronounced albeit. Incorrect. This is not how you pronounce it. It doesn't have two syllables. It has three. It's pronounced albeit. 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 That's how it's pronounced. Albeit. He has done a lot of work, albeit messed up in his final assessment. Right? Albeit. And on that note, I hope you found this lesson informative. If you liked, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification to not miss videos from us. And of course, don't forget to check out your 30-day free trial with Capshine by going to capshine.com or downloading the app from the Play Store. Thanks for watching.